Have you ever wondered what lies behind the success of a world champion? How many risky choices, how many secrets, how many mistakes and lessons? Today, you're going to dive into a true little-known story about Chris Bumstead, Mr. Olympia, and the mysterious supplement that almost changed the course of his career. Get ready for a journey of suspense, science, behind-the-scenes drama, and valuable lessons for anyone dreaming of leveling up in the world of bodybuilding. Before becoming a global icon, Chris Bumstead was just a young man passionate about bodybuilding. No fame, no sponsorships, just an intense desire to grow and stand out. He trained hard, followed strict diets, but felt like he needed something more to reach the next level. Like many beginners, Chris searched for shortcuts, quick fixes, anything that could speed up his progress. That's when he heard about a nearly secret supplement used by Eastern European athletes, beta-ecdysturone. Have you ever felt that anxiety of wanting fast results in the gym? That urge to grow overnight? Chris felt it too, and like many, he was tempted to try something new, something that promised to transform his body without risk. Beta-ecdysturone was marketed as the natural steroid. They said it came from plants, spinach, even insects. It promised strength gains, muscle mass, and faster recovery, all without the side effects of traditional steroids. On bodybuilding forums, miracle stories were everywhere. Some even claimed it was the secret weapon of Russian Olympic athletes. Chris got curious. If it's natural, it can't be harmful, right? So, Chris decided to try it. He bought the supplement and started taking it every day, following the label instructions. In the first few days, he felt a difference. More energy in his workouts, less fatigue. It even felt like the weights were lighter. In the mirror, he noticed fuller muscles and more vascularity. Had he finally found the secret of champions? But, just like anything that seems too good to be true, problems came fast. Chris began having constant headaches. At night, he couldn't sleep well. He felt restless, anxious, unable to relax even after intense training. That extra energy was taking a toll. And here's where the story gets interesting. Have you ever experienced weird side effects from a supplement? Ever felt suspicious about something that seemed too perfect? Tell me in the comments. A lot of people go through this and don't even realize the risks. So, what is beta-ecdysturone exactly? It's a phytosteroid, a substance found in some plants and insects. The promise is simple: stimulate muscle growth without the risks of synthetic steroids. Some studies have shown positive results. One test conducted in Germany, for example, showed that young men who took beta-ecdysturone for 10 weeks gained more muscle than the placebo group. But other studies, in other countries, found no significant differences. Science hasn't reached a consensus yet. What we do know is that beta-ecdysturone works differently from traditional steroids. It doesn't directly affect hormones, but may influence protein synthesis in muscle. That's why it's considered safe in small doses. But like any supplement, it depends on product quality and individual response. And here's a fun fact. Beta-ecdysturone became so popular that it was investigated by the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. Some experts believed it should be banned for giving athletes an unfair advantage, but due to a lack of solid evidence, it was never officially prohibited. Even though it's marketed as natural and safe, beta-ecdysturone is not risk-free. Common side effects include headaches, insomnia, restlessness, and even symptoms similar to high estrogen levels. Plus, many supplements on the market are adulterated, mixed with dangerous substances. One recent study found that nearly half of all supplements sold online don't match their label. The risk is real. Now imagine the mental pressure on a young athlete just starting out. Chris was no different from so many others trying to build the perfect physique. With every lost competition, every comparison to stronger rivals, the doubt grew. Am I falling behind because I'm not using what they're using? The bodybuilding world can be brutal. There's a culture of secrets, magic formulas, and tips passed by word of mouth. Chris, even suspicious, gave in to temptation. But that experience became a turning point. Chris realized he was messing with his health. He already had an autoimmune kidney condition, so any imbalance could have ended his career. That's when he made a major decision: quit the supplement immediately and return to the basics. After stopping beta-ecdyssterone, Chris focused on what really matters: balanced nutrition, intense but smart training, quality rest, and simple supplementation. Only what was truly necessary: whey protein, creatine, multivitamins. Over time, the real results began to show. No shortcuts, no tricks, just discipline and consistency. Chris won his first major competition, gained visibility, and little by little became a global reference. Today, Chris Bumstead inspires millions. He always repeats, there is no miracle supplement. The secret is in your routine, your persistence, and taking care of your health. The fitness industry is full of empty promises, products that guarantee fast results but hide serious risks. Chris learned the hard way that it's not worth risking everything for a shortcut. And what about you? Are you willing to pay that price? Have you ever stopped to think about the risks of using something without knowing where it comes from? Have you researched deeply before buying that trendy supplement? If you've had a strange experience, share it in the comments. Your story might help others avoid the same mistake. Now let's talk about what really works. Many people think they need dozens of supplements to see results. But the truth is, for most people, the basics are enough. A diet rich in protein, quality carbs, healthy fats, micronutrients, hydration, and proper sleep makes a much bigger difference than any miracle pill. And you know what the greatest secret of champions is? Consistency. Training even on lazy days, sticking to your diet when you crave junk food, resting when your body asks. That's what separates champions from amateurs. Chris Bumstead learned this through experience. He faced injuries, illness, defeats, but never gave up. Every obstacle was a lesson. Every mistake helped him adjust his path. And today, he's a role model, not just for his physique, but for his mindset. If you're just starting out, don't fall for the shortcut trap. Seek knowledge, consult professionals, be skeptical of miracle claims. The journey may be longer, but it's safer and more rewarding. No one builds a respectable physique overnight. It's a process, full of highs and lows, but every milestone is worth it. Now tell me, what's the biggest challenge you've faced at the gym? Have you ever thought about quitting? What keeps you going? Leave it in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Every week there's new content with tips, real stories, and useful information for those who want real progress. And remember, the real shortcut is never giving up. See you in the next video.